Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm with a fellow photographer friend, Mike Miller. He's got a YouTube channel and he's also got a website. You got a website, right?
Probably. I don't remember it.
Mike sells prints like I do. I don't know how many photographers sell their prints, but anyways, we are here at a rainy morning at Letchworth State Park in New York, and we are waiting for the fog to lift so that maybe we can get a shot here. But it's pretty thick right now. I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit of fog. It gives a nice atmosphere here, but it's a little thick. But we're gonna give it a shot. This will be a perfect example of, even if it's raining, get out there and take photos, because sometimes that gives you the best opportunity to photos. Number one, if it's a crowded place that's normally crowded, it's not usually crowded. And number two, it just gives you a bit more atmosphere. We're trying to catch the last little bit of fall colors, so the rain can actually enhance that. So anyway, stay tuned, because I'm gonna make this an awesome video. We just got out of the car and taking a look, and actually fog's lifted a little bit. I think we're probably a little bit past peak here, but there's still a decent amount of color here. So I think I'm gonna get the camera out. There's some fog still hanging around up here. And I don't know, actually, of all the scenes I've seen from here, this might actually be a really cool shot. I got some pretty good shots. It's archery field where we were. I took a time lapse with the GoPro, and I took a panorama. Surprise, surprise. And also kind of zoomed in a little bit, took maybe some more intimate photos of the trees with the fog and the like the slate walls. I think those are granite, slate, I don't know, something. Anyways, I think some of them came out. They did. You've already seen them. If they didn't, I didn't show them to you anyway. So, but this is the Middle Falls. That's kind of cool. We got a little bit of atmosphere here. So I'm gonna walk up to the place where everyone takes photos from, and I'm gonna set up and take a photo from there. Just switched out my lens. What I was using was a 28 to 70. This is a 17 to 55. I just wanted a little bit more width, because down there's some nice moss or lichen or whatever you want to call it that's on the cliffside. I wanted to try to get that And so let me compose my shot again. Yeah, now I'm getting that nice green lichen down there. Which reminds me, like and subscribe. Mike was asking about exposure bracketing, so I'm going to set these up to do exposure bracketing. And if you're interested in what exposure bracketing is, I actually have a video on it, how to do it, why you would use it. I'm not going to get into all that today, but so Mike, if you wanted to check this out, I'm going to make sure my autofocus is off. I'm going to have it on just to focus. I'm actually going to focus in the middle here because I'm not going to focus stack this. And I'm going to make sure my image stabilization is off. Because I've got a tripod, there's no sense for it. If you are taking a panorama or a longer exposure, I would recommend that you use a 2-second timer. What that does is when you hit the timer or when you hit the shutter button, it's 2 seconds between the time you hit the button and the time that the camera takes the photo. And the reason why you want to do that is so that any kind of vibrations from you hitting that shutter button is gone by the time the shutter fires. So I've got a 2-second timer, exposure bracketed. I'm going to go for probably I'm going to try it a 1/4 second, see how the water comes out. With that, I do like to get a little detail in the water. I find 1/4 second usually works out pretty good. Or I may go longer. I don't know, I have to see. But anyways, if this shot comes out, here it is. Those shots came out. Ended up with 1/2 second, but with the exposure bracketing, it almost doesn't matter because I can always blend the exposures together. You know, if I wanted the water more milky, I could take the longer exposure, or if I want it more detail in the water, maybe a little more frozen, I can take the shorter underexposed image and take the detail from the waterfall from there. So that was from a spot that you don't normally see a picture from there. There's a little, I don't know, little observation area here. And everyone gets their photos from there. And I don't know, my style, I try not to take the photos everybody's, you know, you see a million of them. You know, I don't know, doing stuff like that doesn't interest me, but I don't know, I'm here. I guess I'll take a photo from here. But yeah, it's usually not what I would do. Gotta be a little careful on these stairs. A lot of water on them. Don't want to slip and crack my skull open. But anyways, I'm gonna set up here. I think Mike's already got a couple of shots, but I'm gonna set up here and get the photo that everyone has. So
that's why they call me Everyone Photo Mike.
Now we're headed for the upper falls. I've only actually been here once before. I took a shot here. I don't think it really came out.
I don't see anybody here.
Yeah, the park is pretty empty, which is really unusual this time of the year. It's, you know, it is past peak. Most of the leaves are off the trees now, but even still, there's usually a lot of people here. So, you know, they're probably deterred because of the rain, you know. So that's something to keep in mind, you know, brave the rain for your photography, and you'll have probably much better opportunities to take photos. And you know what, the rain can add moodiness to the scene. So anyways, we're gonna get up to the upper falls. I'll get set up. So I actually lied when I said the shot that I have from here didn't come out. For some reason, I was thinking the shot that I've actually sold quite a few prints of were the middle falls and not the upper falls. But now that I'm up here, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one that I shot. And it's actually pretty cool. It's a little bit better than the middle falls. It's got a lot more cascades coming down it, and you get that nice green grass and moss growing on the sides here. I just wish they would get rid of all this brush here. You know, I'm gonna have to probably do some Photoshop magic to get rid of the brush here, or get my tripod really high to try to get over it. But yeah, it's actually, and it's even a little unfortunate because I feel like we're cutting off a little bit of the side of the waterfall over here because it's kind of, I don't know, concave. But I'll take a shot here, another one. I don't remember exactly where I took the shot from before. I want to say I think I got the whole falls in there, so maybe further down. But anyways, I'll take the shot from here, and if it comes out any good, here's the shot. Another location in Letchworth. You can tell I'm a little tired from waking up real early to get down here today, but Inspiration Point. So this kind of goes back to what I've always said. When you're looking for a composition, move around, find different places. I guess I've always tried to take photos from the place where, I mean, it looks like it's designed for taking photos. I'm actually gonna try something a little different here. I'm gonna try this location here, and it's a little bit of a different angle. So again, with the fog and everything, I don't know, might inspire me a little more. There's still some lingering fog. I like the color of the trees with the fog. Just kind of gives it that mysterious kind of look. But again, you know, it comes back to don't always go where the obvious composition is, because that may not be the best place to take it. Move around, take a look. I'm gonna give a shot, and if this shot or series of shots come out, here they are. I think that's about it for today. You know, thanks for joining me, Mike, on the trip. Hopefully you found this video entertaining, or maybe even informational. If you did, I'd ask that you give it a thumbs up. And if you're so inclined and you haven't done so yet, if you subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Helps my channel grow, helps me know that putting all these videos together is actually worth it. So, as always, thank you for watching,
Thank you.
and I'll catch you in the next one.
Let's go for a race.
No racing today, Mike.